Hello and welcome to GrindslimeTV with me, your host Aaron. And today it's a brutal bootleg bonanza. Oh yes, I'm not afraid to use alliteration, and neither should you. So get a load of this, one of my latest acquisitions from House Headbangers. We are talking about, boom, Disgorge Demo Impalement. Look at that artwork, fantastic. Nice bit of tongue-in-cheek going on there. We're not shy about ripping stuff off. Oh no, but look at that, isn't that fantastic? Bit on the back there, look, it's got both demos there from 92 and 95. Got their lineups and whatnot on there. Old school stuff. This is pre-Diego, because obviously Diego Sanchez came in on Chile Gutted. And, oh, god damn. Nothing particularly fancy about this release. There's no inlay or nothing, which is fine, you know, not all bootlegs at them. It'd be nice if there was one that just gave like a little bit of history or something, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just happy that these bad boys have got a new release, and particularly a vinyl release. And for those of you who like your colourful stuff, boom, pretty cool, I think. Got the whole kind of got the one side there, a little bit of the old cranium going on there. Oh, yes, for the 1992 demo. And 1992, when you listen to it and think like this came out in 92. Like, damn. And then you got the other side there of Demo 95 featuring Matty Way on the vocals. Always got to be done, always got to be done. So yeah, really, really cool release. It sounds fantastic. I could be wrong, but it kind of sounds like they've remastered it a little bit. Maybe not too much, but when I played it, it seemed like it had a bit more low end than it usually does, because I've been listening to these demos for years, but only on YouTube, unfortunately, because it's always been one of those things where you know, go on Discogs trying to find them, and they're either too expensive or they're just like unavailable to be shipped to the UK, which is always a pain in the ass. I don't know if what you might do now over in the States, what with the Orange Man doing his you know, his tariffs and whatnot, bit of postage stuff, but I'm sure it'll sort itself out. So maybe you get it there. But what about other countries? Do you get that sort of problem at all? It's like if I try ordering from Croatia, they're like, "Nah, mate, you can't have it." It's like, "Oh, fuck you then." But yeah, absolute belter. Very important stuff as well. And I've said before that Wound for the Scabs, same album, but She Lay Gutted is my favourite Disgorge album, and it still is. But of all the releases that have came out, I think the demos are the best. They are absolutely cracking. They're raw, they're nasty. You can hear everything cut through. It's got that real kind of just raw sound going on. You know, there's no fancy bells or whistles. You've got the bass just clunks its way through underneath. And the first one's particularly cool, the 92 demo, because that's just got the one guitar with the bass, that sort of three-piece sort of setup. You know, the bass, like Brian does the bass and vocals, Ricky Myers on drums, of course, he's always been there, and Tony Freithofer on guitar. So you get that cool three-piece sort of, you know, Venom, Motorhead, Sodom, that kind of sound, where the bass plays a more important part. Then they double up on the guitarist by introducing David Hill on the second one, and still sounds great. You know, it's a lot more dense. It sounds a lot more sort of, I guess you could say, heavier and perhaps a little bit more clear, but it's still very raw all the same. But that 92 demo, Cognitive Lust of Mutilation, is absolutely fantastic. Opens with Wound for the Scabs, which is a fantastic song, one of my favourites. There's got Disentomb on there as well, which of course, as you know, is on She Lay Gutted, and two other songs there that I don't believe, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but do Acts of Suffering and Prolong Anoxia, do they appear on any of the albums? They might do. I'm terrible with track names, as you know, but yeah, I'm pretty sure those two are just like exclusive demo tracks, from what I understand. And then the 95 demo, of course, the first half of the Cranial Impalement compilation that they put out, which, as most of you will know, is this artwork. Instead of a demo tape, it's a sort of like horn spike thing coming through. But yeah, I absolutely love this. I saw this pop up on there, and I thought, you know what, that's happening. I ain't letting that bad boy go. So this is limited to 250 splatter vinyl and 250 red vinyl. So I'm glad I got the splatter because, as you know, I don't really like solid colours unless it's like black or white. And I think red vinyl just on its own, I don't know, it just looks a bit like a toy, like it's a frisbee, or just like, oh, is this going to break? I don't know why. It just doesn't appeal to me. It just, if they've got that sort of see-through thing going on, then yeah, cool. But yeah, this is what you want right here. Would I have preferred it on black? Of course I would. They're demos. They should have been on black, old school style. But you can't make it. You can't have it every way, you know. But yeah, the demos are available up on YouTube. And head over to Hell's Headbangers to pick this bad boy up. Though I do believe Iron Bonehead Productions have it on their site as well. I'm sure it was on there I saw it. So if you're more, you know, that way inclined, it's there. But I do believe this was cheaper on Hell's Headbangers. But depends on where you are in the world, I'm sure. But yeah, definitely. Demo Impalement, Disgorge, probably a bootleg to end all bootlegs. I mean, this, I don't keep up on the bootleg news or anything, but as far as I'm concerned, so far, this is the bootleg of the year to come out. This is absolutely fantastic, you know. And it doesn't feel like a novelty either. When you play it, it does sound good. And like I said, it's got more of a low end to it. So yeah, definitely worth picking up. So Disgorge, Demo Impalement, and that's Disgorge, California. Remember, not Mexico. So that's it from me today. What bootlegs do you guys like? Have there any more come out this year that I should know about? Well, let me know down below. Or alternatively, send me an email, GrindslimeTV@gmail.com. You know what to do. Support the scene and all that, and I'll catch you later.